not the way we handle family business. This all has to be handled correctly.
Welcome to the Holy Shhh podcast. It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the Icon.
It's the old CJ, Chuck Jordan.
And it's your boy King Coach, man. What's good, huh? Talk about it.
How everybody feeling today?
I'm good.
Man, amazing.
A lot of pro wrestling going on, a lot of big time things, a lot to talk about today.
Let's go.
Coach, you want to start us off?
Yeah. We're going to do this little segment, man. New segment alert. We're going to call this the Holy Promo.
Holy Promo.
All right, so this is how it goes. I'm going to read off somebody's promo. I'm going to try my best not to give you the actual, main clue because some of the promos got the stuff in it. Okay. But it's your job to just guess who it is. And don't try and cheat, OC. I see you over there trying to cheat, man. Talking about you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Come on, man. All right, so here go the first one. I'm going to make it, the first one going to be kind of easy, all right? You people want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin drink beer. Well, I'm going to drink me a nice, big glass of milk.
Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Kurt Angle.
Ding, ding, ding. All right.
Ain't nobody drinking milk but him. Maybe Chad Gable, but...
Yeah, right.
I'm happy y'all said it before me because that show's about to say Perk Angle. Wait.
Shout out Perk Angle.
Here go the next one.
He hates that.
You people don't like me because I tell the truth. The truth is, I lie, I cheat, and I steal.
That's Eddie Guerrero.
And it got me the WWE Championship.
Is that Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie Guerrero, what's your choice?
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero. You say Eddie Guerrero? All right. Ding, ding, ding.
Shout out Meeks Mayhem. She would have loved that.
She would have loved that. Let me see. We'll do one more. And then we'll get into it. Let me see if I can get a harder one for y'all.
Yeah, you throwing out Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, them obvious. Milk, lie, cheat, steal.
Let me see here. I think Ron gonna guess this one right away. So
Let's go then.
my belly just a little big. My henny just a little big. But brother, I'm bad. And they know I'm bad. And there were two bad people. One was John Wayne, and he's dead. And the other one is right here.
Oh man, I don't know who that is.
Big belly.
Take a guess.
I'm guessing Dusty Rhodes.
Okay, you say Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes.
What you say?
Big, gotta be a big belly.
I know, I gotta be a big guy. I can't even guess. I don't even know who it would be.
Otis?
No.
Otis don't talk.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go with Mark Henry.
Okay. All right. Did you say somebody, Ron?
Kamala. And I know it's not Kamala.
Well, the answer is Abe is correct. Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. Okay.
Let's go, baby. RP, the GOAT.
Yeah.
Thank you for Cody, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
No Cody and Go Dust?
No, Gold Dust too, yeah.
Gold Dust, okay.
That is one of the greatest matches on my list, man. Of all time, Cody versus Dustin Rhodes. So thank you for that, sir. RIP. Next up, let's get into talking about some tag teams. Lately, you've been having tag teams break up, and you see one always ascends to the height, and the other one maybe not so much and figure it out. What tag teams do you guys think of when you think of splits where the one took off and the other did not? Chuck, your thoughts?
Me and Coach.
Wow.
I did take off. I didn't mean it, man.
Coach left me to dust. No, y'all already know mine. It's going to be Otis and Tucky.
Okay.
Where is Tucky? Anybody got an Amber Alert for him?
Out of wrestling or something? I don't know where he is.
Nope. They and I mean, there's always the obvious.
I think he worked at Macy's.
I'd let one of y'all take that one. But for me, I keep saying they should have never broke them up because Heavy Machinery was a good tag team. And as soon as they broke them up, Tucky just was vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely. My pick would be my favorite tag team of all time, the Rockers. When Shawn Michaels kicked Marty Jannetty through that window, it ended the window and it ended Marty Jannetty at the same time.
Absolutely.
Shawn Michaels took off to great heights. And that's not saying that Marty Jannetty wasn't a great wrestler, because he was absolutely incredible. But if you know the story and everything that he went through, it was a lot of drug abuse. He wasn't happy with the company. They were pushing Shawn Michaels, and he couldn't handle that. A lot of people, like brother situation, I don't know if y'all have this with y'all brothers. Sometimes it's just that you see one brother taking off, it's a little jealousy, you know? And he tried to cope with it with drugs and alcohol. And that's what really ruined him. I think if Marty Jannetty was able to stay clean, he'd have been an incredible solo wrestler, man.
Maybe if he missed the window, maybe.
Maybe if he missed the window.
We're going to blame the window.
We're gonna blame Shawn Michaels took off. We already know what he did, man. It's just no catching him, man.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
sort of like being a coach.
Speaking of coach,
Let me see,
What you
man.
got?
So I got two things, man. I got one. One, I want to name the dumbest breakup I think I ever seen in history, because I feel like this tag team could have been something great, but they broke them up really quick, and then neither one of them ended up doing anything after that. And that's your boy Enzo and Cass.
Man.
I felt like, because Enzo got the mic skills, Cass he was 7 feet tall, and you couldn't teach that.
right.
Well, Enzo was going somewhere, though.
He was.
Enzo was going somewhere, and then somebody made an accusation, and Vince got rid of him real quick.
Right,
Immediately. So, now look at Vince. Never mind. But anyway, my tag team is the Steiner brothers, man.
Steiner. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Steiner
a good
brothers.
old school pick right there. Shout out Michigan's finest.
You know? Yeah. To me, I feel like Scott switched up his whole gear. Became
Big
Big
Papa Pump.
Papa.
Right.
And Rick
And
disappeared.
Rick was like, you know.
He said, I'm going to go make Brown Breaker.
Yeah, so he was busy doing the boogie, but
Right.
I think that was a good one.
Yeah, Scott Steiner, man, he ascended to crazy heights with NWO, Big Papa Pump, that whole gimmick.
That Steiner
I used to
man.
try to go get me one of them chain waves
Yeah.
too. I could not find one to save me.
And it's funny, during their tag team run, Rick was more popular, running around barking and stuff.
Yeah.
People attached to him more during the tag team. And as solos, though, like, I don't know what happened to Rick. I wish they told, like, a
Behind the scenes story.
dark side of wrestling, you know? I don't
Yeah.
think it was drugs.
I was about to say, I'm 100%, I bet you it was drugs.
I don't know, man. He seemed like the cleaner one of the two.
I don't know.
I think-
Yeah,
no,
definitely. If you look
Yeah.
at
No. He probably the cleaner as far as, like, not using steroids.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But the other stuff.
Right. And
I
then he
feel
was the
like-
older, maybe his body. He just
Yeah.
couldn't take it, you know?
I found out something, though, speaking of tag teams. I did find out that two people were tag team partners, and then they went to two different companies. Did you know that Ultimate Warrior and Sting were tag team at one point?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. And they trained
Yeah.
together. Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
Well, my tag team actually would be you remember the Hype Bros? It was Dolph. No, it was not Dolph Ziggler. I was about to say
Dolph.
My bad, Mr. Cardona. I'm sorry. No, it was Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley, and then they broke them up, and Mojo fizzled out, and Cardona is doing his thing on the Indies right now. So Mojo Rawley is not even wrestling anymore.
Yeah, Matt Cardona is hot. What you going to say, Joe?
I have an honorable mention.
What's that?
Talk about it.
I can't remember their tag team name, but when Brock Lesnar and Shelton Benjamin was a tag team, Brock ascended, and Shelton seemed to be like the guy you had to get through to fight face Brock. Because I remember even when like Paul Heyman was like, "You want to fight Brock? All right," and then Shelton Benjamin music would hit. But I'm like, but now it's like it's completely flipped, because now with the Hurt Syndicate plus longevity, Sheldon's looking great, and
Yeah.
Brock's at home losing weight on the couch.
Right.
Before we move to the next
What
segment,
was their tag team name though? Go ahead, Coach. My bad.
I was trying to think of that too. But before we move to the next segment, because you just said that, it made me think about something. I saw something, and I wanted to bring to especially y'all too, because this is y'all area. Now, this might have won me over. I might be new to this whole joint to start watching this new episode of the show, but Swerve.
Okay.
Did
What I
he
drive?
actually take a needle to the jaw and got like injected with something in the jaw? Did you see that one? Or did I
Yeah,
only
they
see-
did that. Yeah,
You
that was
so late.
crazy.
I mean, I might be late.
They put a
saying,
syringe thing to his
Yeah.
face. Yeah, that was
but when I
wild.
saw it, I was like, "Whoa, this is This is brutal.
Yeah.
I need to be on this. What's going on?
Yeah, you're right. But since we're speaking about tag teams, what do y'all feel about the current tag team who is in that most obvious state, which is Jey Uso ascending to heights and Big Jim just hanging around, man? What y'all feel about that, man? Do you think Big Jim will get it together, Ryan?
I mean, if that slap has something to say for it, hopefully. But not right now, I don't think. I think Jimmy has to get in a feud for himself for him to go anywhere. He can't keep being attached to anything that his brother is doing, because long as he keeps doing that, he's not going to ascend or go anywhere or find his own identity.
How you feel about it, Chuck?
There's a word that just keeps ringing in my head, and it's
Stop ringing.
Contempt. Like when you're contempt. I'm trying to think of like
Content?
Yeah, he's content.
I just believe Jimmy is content with where he's at. He got a beautiful wife. He's making money. He's content where he's at. Where Jay was like, I wanted to always be the top guy. Jimmy was like, I didn't even think I was gonna wrestle. I thought we was gonna do something else, but we ended up coming to wrestling, and I just think he's just content until he gets to where he's no longer content and be like, you know what, I want more. Mm-hmm. Then nothing's going to happen for him. It's one of those things where
I think Jimmy's right.
I think that he has the potential to be great. Because if Jay can do it, Jimmy can do it. And Jimmy always has these moments. It's like with the slap or other things he's done. It's like he has a moment we can see him going, and then he just fizzles out because like he's content with being where he's at. But if he was to push and if the company got behind him and pushed him and he wanted to push, I'm sure he would elevate. But I believe he's just content right where he's at.
I think Jimmy's peak for him was probably having a WrestleMania match with his brother. I think once he did that, he was like, all right, I checked everything off my list.
And I think you got to take it more serious. You got to take wrestling more serious. I think I look at Jimmy a lot of times the way I look at Montez. Mm-hmm. They always got these corny-ass jokes. They don't take, they do stupid shit. Like the other day, he was in the ring with his brother getting a big pop, and then he pop locking like Usher looking like an idiot. Like, stop that dumb shit. And then you look at Jay. If you see pictures online, Jay is in the gym training hard with Braun Breaker. He done came out of that jersey. He's showing off his fatigue. You can still see Jimmy wearing those 1990 jerseys in the ring, rocking those just because he's out of shape under there, The DUIs. Jimmy got to get his personal stuff together. And once he do that, then we can start talking about where should he be and how could he climb. But
that goes back to what I was saying. I believe he's content right where he's at.
Yeah. Right.
Like for example, if I want to be better, I will be better.
Right.
If I don't want to be better, I don't see nothing wrong. I'll just continue to do the same things I'm doing now.
Maybe he realized and see what Jay is doing and say that's the type of work you got to put in to get there. And he's like,
not me.
I'm good.
If you think about their career though, right? I feel like Jay has always been, the upper hand part of the tag team. And then Jim was like there too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So nothing has actually changed other than the fact that it's been ostracized because they're not together anymore. You know what I mean? So the person who was carrying all the weight has separated from you.
Right.
So now it's just you showing all your weight.
Exactly.
In hindsight, a tag team I'm glad did not break up, the New Day. Because he's talking about somebody fizzling out.
Which one?
I think that he gonna talk about me now because I think Xavier would have fizzled out.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't think they would have had anything for him.
No, you crazy, man. I think Xavier would have extended to the top of he'd probably be the tag team by itself.
Nah, yeah. You're high off something. That definitely would not happen.
Woods, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got your back.
It's rare you get a tag team where they both take off, but one that I could think of where they both took off was the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not Kane didn't reach as high as The Undertaker, but he stayed relevant.
Yeah.
His whole time. When he went to Corporate Kane, he was up there with the main storylines. He might not have been headlining WrestleMania, but he stayed consistent. And even with Jeff and Matt Hardy, Jeff took off. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Years down the line, though, Broken Matt became something. So we do have some situations where the tag team, both of them can
That's
make
why-
something.
But then
That's
they
what-
ended
that's what
up
I'm
back
saying with
together again.
Yeah, and then they
That's
get
what I
back
was saying with
together.
Shelton Benjamin and Brock. Originally it was Brock, but now it's Shelton. But another thing I was gonna say is crap. Why don't you just go have a brain fart?
My bad.
But with the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker had the WrestleMania streak.
Yep.
Kane still has the Royal Rumble eliminations.
Yep.
So you got to put yourself. You got to have your own niche. So
Carry
it's
your
like
own weight.
even if technically Undertaker will always be a bigger star than Kane, but Kane still has things that the Undertaker didn't do. You have, I believe, a lot of times, especially when you separate. All right, well, if you do that great, I at least got to go do this great. Just like we was talking about with Jay. Jay's been doing a little thing from the corner even when they was together. It's just now you don't pay attention to Jim, and Jay came out by himself and still was. And now we got a name for it. Now everybody's joining. But if you go back and look at them when they was a tag team, Jay has been going up and down like, come on, guys, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we have a name for it. Now it's Yeeting.
Yeah.
Before we head to the next topic, when Fraxium splits, who will ascend and who will fall?
Ron will cry.
Who will ascend and who will fall?
Actually, I actually think both of them will ascend simply because as long as if they bring back this cruiserweight title, Axiom will be straight. Nathan Frazier just, you know what? Now I think about it, I think Axiom might be the one. I want to say both of them, but I think Nathan Frazier might be the one that gets left behind. Because Axiom kind of has a little bit more personality. Even when wearing the mask, it's the little stuff. It's like, can't you see the intensity on my face? And he has a mask on, so of course you can't see it. So he got the comedy part. I just, outside of the ring, I don't know if Frazier has that personality to keep people engaged like that.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. There has not been no masked man reach the top since Rey Mysterio, if you really look at it. And people could talk about how hot Penta is. He's gonna hit a wall eventually too,
Yeah.
because
He already
something
about
about
to
WWE and minorities, they just cannot push them properly, man. I'm telling minority males, I should
So
say.
you think it's gonna be the opposite then? You think Frazier is gonna
Frazier,
be the one?
because
I
haven't-
like Frazier.
I
though,
like.
too.
I think. I
both
think he
of
got.
them.
I think his mic skills is tight. Is Axiom the one that's? Well, I think he a cornball. You know, I think Frazier. I've been enjoying when had that tension between the two of
Yeah.
them. They were about to break up. I was on Frazier's side, like, man, fuck this luchador, man. Do your thing. Call ice on him. Get him the hell out of there. You need to be solo, man.
Well, now I think about it. Now that you say that, you might be right. I think Frazier might have that because he is really good on the mic,
Right,
and I think that Axiom might fall into that comedy role.
Yeah.
Now that I think because he's funny, he might fall into that comedy role and not be taken as seriously as he should be.
But that's a good segue. We're talking about heel turns, possibly to our next segment, which is let's have a discussion on heel turns and babyface turns. It don't have to be the greatest. It don't have to be the top one you think it could be. But when you think of those moments of somebody turning heel, somebody turning babyface, what's a good moment that you remember? Who want to start?
All right, I'll start.
Recency bias.
Yeah.
Recency bias. I keep telling y'all, I have a horrible memory, so I kind of stick with recency. But John Cena, greatest heel turn since Hulk Hogan.
Since Hulk Hogan.
I feel like he got his
Hulk
heel
Hogan, Hulk
turn
Hogan's was always
is not
like the
complete
greatest.
yet.
So.
Yeah, I feel like
still
too.
Building.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
heel turn not complete yet. There's still some people out there that's in disbelief. Like, nah, not yet. Not you, big dog.
I know,
Bro,
not in
I-
disbelief. That little kid that was front.
and I'm mad that whoever put that out. Because if you notice, when he was talking about the kid, he was actually crying. Like, it hurt him to insult these people. But it's like, no, like, suck it up, Cena. Like, I need you to go all the way with this.
Right.
Like, keep going.
I like the fact that
Berate
he had.
us.
I actually
People
like
that
the
kid
fact
to the
that he
back.
had tears in his eyes.
Right.
He
Because
pulled
it
that
made
kid
it
to the
feel
back
more
at the
passionate.
show. He was like, come here, man. I ain't
Yeah.
mean it. Give me a hug.
Give me a hug. It's all part of the show.
And so, of Babyface, I'd have to go with, my name is Joe, NY. When everybody hated Roman Reigns, the big dog, and he just came out was like,
And relinquish the title.
I gotta go away, and everybody was like, they was cheering like, yeah, you gotta go away. He was like, cause I'm sick. This isn't a shoot. This is real life, and it just like, you saw a human being, and it wasn't like, oh, some great wrestler that Vince is trying to push. It's like, no, this is a real human. And I remember when he came back for a minute, everybody loved him.
Not me.
hey,
I had a moment. I ain't gonna lie.
you had a moment
when he mentioned cancer. That was like probably the only moment where I was like, "Damn, I feel bad for him, man." And I can't shit on him like I usually do. But
then he
right,
came
man.
back. He was like, "Fuck him."
Well, he had that wreck everybody and leave shirt, and that's when he found Paul Heyman, and the rest is history.
But I agree with. I don't know which one of y'all just said it. The Cena thing. To me, it's just not a heel turn yet because in the crowds, you still got some "Let's go Cena, Cena" sucks. When those "Let's go Cena" stops, you're a heel.
Yeah.
But right now, man, he's a tweener to me, man. He's talking good, sounding like a heel, but it don't feel like a heel. What you got, Chuck? I mean, Coach.
So, mine would be my favorite one, and I think he played a great job at it. Would have to be Dolph Ziggler.
Mm.
His was just. I don't think I have a face for real. You know what I mean? I'm a heel type of dude. I kind of like that. So
Right.
I don't really have a face. When you turn face, I'd be like, shut up. You know. But I guess I can throw Cody in there. He's nice. You know, he's a nice guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
For the face, but Dolph Ziggler to me was a great heel turn, and probably one of the best move sellers to date.
Yeah, definitely one of the best
Yeah.
sellers. I put him up there with Shawn Michaels when it comes to selling moves, man. You want to look good? Fight Dolph Ziggler.
Him
Yeah.
and Ricochet too.
Ricochet too.
He be selling.
Shout out Ricochet and Samantha getting married. Man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
Who married them?
You are a winner.
Who married them? 'Cause they didn't come to me.
What makes you think of heel and babyface turns?
Man, actually, one of my favorite heel turns or most impactful ones outside of what Chuck said had something to do with the same night that Roman Reigns announced that he had cancer. The Shield wins the tag team titles and Dean Ambrose turns on Seth Rollins. I thought it was fantastic. Seth Rollins did it to the Shield first.
Yeah.
And then, but that moment that they picked, that moment was crazy.
You didn't see it coming.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming. And I saw people front row, like in tears and everything. It was great. So anytime you can execute something like that, I thought that's a great heel turn. Now, the problem is how they executed Dean Ambrose after the heel turn was terrible.
Horrible.
But the initial heel turn was fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. As far as babyface, I don't know. That is a good one because there's not a lot of memorable babyface turns.
Right.
It's like one of the ones that stick are the heel turns.
Yeah.
Right. For me, heel turn I loved when Dominic kicked his dad in the balls. That deadbeat. He deserved it. But he kicked him in the balls. That turned him heel. But that's not the turn. You can go a level up if you want to say like Goku. He ascended to level 2 and level 3. Dominic has done that time and time again. He is turning more and more heel the more he is a heel, if that makes any sense. He's leveling up in the heel department. So I give that credit just because not only did you turn heel, you turned super heel. Then you went SS super heel too. You know what I mean? So Dom just keeps evolving with his thing. And to kind of counteract the same thing I felt like with Babyface, whereas Daniel Bryan was doing the heel thing with Kane, and then he kind of turned babyface a little bit. But then he also, when the crowd liked him and the corporation didn't, they pushed him to that next level of babyface too. So kind of just like Dom, he went Super Saiyan, a babyface level too. So I love when a character can go heel or babyface and then take it a step further. And that's kind of like what we were just talking about Cena. Yeah, he just went heel. Can we go to heel level 2?
Yeah.
Where it ain't no more Cena chance, because that's when you true heel. I don't like these tweener Kevin Owens. That bothers me. You know what I mean? When you don't get a bad guy versus a good guy. I don't want to have to pick one of the good guys to root against. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me good guy, bad guy.
So that second level babyface thing, that's kind of like what Kofi did with Kofi Mania.
Yeah,
If you really
exactly.
think about it.
Exactly.
So I guess that would be mine.
Exactly.
Kofi winning that title.
So just like your boy Cody.
Yep.
when they thought that it was going to be The Rock versus, and it was like the crowd was like, no,
Right.
we don't want that. We want him.
What did Cody come in saying? He
The crybabies.
Oh my God.
He came
It's
in and
allergies.
said, "This is
We're not
bullshit."
crybabies.
So, who would you say is a heel? Never changed to a face, but had that face love from the crowd. And for example, mine has always been Bray Wyatt.
Oh yeah.
Like he never changed to a face. His promo stayed heel. It was just we loved him.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he was one of the ones that he couldn't be a face. Like his character,
His
and
character
how it
is-
was set up, it was impossible for him to.
That's what I'm saying.
be
Like
a
somebody
face.
who was
Yeah.
like pure heel, but or like another one, Jericho with the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a heel. Don't buy my merch.
We
Don't
just
do
love the
nothing.
heel, yeah.
But we like it's something about the heel that we just like love this guy.
I would say
Jericho is
You just
always
made the
one of
list.
greatest.
right.
Yeah.
From my AEW side, I would say MJF sits in that category.
Yeah.
He'll come out, he'll shit on your crowd, dog you like if he came here to Detroit. I hate the Pistons or I hate the Tigers, but at that same breath, I'm laughing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm laughing at my own Tigers because of what he's saying about them. You got lucky getting into the playoffs or something like that.
Yeah.
So MJF is like that. And a character who I think spawned this tweener thing with baby faces and heels is The Rock.
Yeah, definitely.
When he was in the Nation, he was supposed to be a heel.
Well, people
But it
love it.
couldn't
They
be.
started to love him,
Yeah.
man. He was probably the first tweener who really ruined all of this shit for good guys and bad guys.
Just the arrogance.
yeah.
And he got the capacity to do it in one segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be a
exactly.
heel and a face in this same
In the
So,
same
segment.
thank you for
segment.
everything you guys are doing, and that guy up front, like, it's just like, hey, wait a minute.
I was like, wow.
The pioneers, though, in my head, also Kevin Nash, Scott Hall.
Yeah.
When they came to WCW, they were supposed to be bad guys infiltrating, but the crowd was like, "No, this is cool."
Yeah.
You know, it was like society got to a point where being bad was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of where this
DX.
DX, yeah, this
That's-
baby face, heel kind of mashing together.
4 Horsemen,
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
1000%.
or even better, Evolution.
Yeah,
Evolution was the quintessential of a heel group, but we loved when Batista, Randy Orton, Triple H, and Ric Flair came out. We was like, yes.
definitely. And who else was I had somebody on the tip of my tongue. Kevin Owens is right now currently. I never know if he's heel or babyface. I think his whole career, I don't never remember him just being pure heel or pure babyface.
It's just if he's beating up a baby face, he's a heel today.
Like even last week when you were like, Kevin Owens is right. He's doing
Yeah.
heel shit, but we agreeing why he's doing the heel shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not.
I think with Kevin Owens, it's like somebody told me the other day. They was like, how can Kevin be right? I'm like, it's Kevin is playing into the psychology. It's like if you listen to what he's saying, he's right for his viewpoint of where he's coming from.
Exactly.
Even though we can look at him and be like, even though you're right, but you're wrong in this moment, you can't tell him he's wrong because every pinpoint that he's giving you, it's like, yeah, but oh damn, I mean you're right, but then you're taking it the wrong way.
Right,
but you can't tell somebody else how to take something.
You could say, like,
I'm glad you said it and not me.
Big pause.
That was a big pause right there.
it's like you could say, like, I get where you're coming from, but, you know, you can't act that way.
Right.
Type of deal.
And you can't tell somebody how to act.
Exactly.
But that's a great place to be though. Like if you can just be in that middle like they are.
True.
Because that way you are eligible for any match.
Yeah.
Because I can either love you or hate you. It doesn't matter.
You just
so how you
be
want to do
authentic.
this?
That's it.
Yep. Heels, baby faces. But if you guys watch the show, you know we play a game with our guest called Name That Wrestler. We're going to do a tag team edition here. Me and Ron versus Coach and Chuck.
Oh, they put us back together.
You're still the weakest link, though. Me and Ron, we've got our wrestler in mind. And the way the game goes, you get 60 seconds to ask as many questions as you want to name that wrestler. What color hair? Have they won titles? What federation are they in, whatever. So, you guys ready? Starting now.
All right. It's a
Male
male.
or female?
Male.
Okay.
White or black?
White.
Long hair, short hair.
Long hair.
Long hair, yeah.
Current roster or old roster?
Current.
Current. Yeah.
Current long hair.
Long hair.
There's not a lot of them.
Champion.
No.
No, not currently.
High flyer or power?
Power.
Power, long hair.
Power,
White.
long hair. White.
Blonde or brown or what is it, brunette?
What would he be considered?
You just have to ask the question. We got to give yes or no. 'Cause we
Oh,
can't give you
blonde hair.
yes.
Okay, blonde hair.
Yeah, it's darker blonde.
Yeah.
Okay. Current roster.
We got 30 seconds to go.
The main roster or like NXT?
Man, he's on the
or-
main roster.
Okay, main roster.
WWE main
Is he on
roster.
Raw?
Is he on Raw?
I don't know.
Is he on SmackDown?
He been jumping back.
He been jumping kind of back and forth. So yeah, he's been popping up on both shows.
Seth Rollins.
No.
It said blonde hair.
Blonde hair. He don't even know his
What
own.
color is his hair? What color is his hair? What color?
We about to win this round.
Y'all didn't ask like some obvious questions that y'all could have asked. All right. That's the time, right?
Time is up. You guys are fucking losers.
We don't get one final pick.
Huh?
We don't get one final pick. Not the time like our
Okay.
last.
Yep. One final pick. Y'all go ahead and guess.
Oh, I don't even want to guess because I feel like Ron just told me. So I'm gonna let Chuck do it because I feel like he just told me who it was.
Ron already told us. We lost.
Yeah, you lost it.
We'll take a loss.
Otis.
Oh yeah, when he
Was.
said, "Oh yeah," I was like,
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
I was in Star Wars.
Oh no.
So y'all get together. Y'all got a wrestler in mind.
Let me see your phone.
Otis, y'all could have said,
It said,
is he big? Is he fat? You go ahead and pick it, coach, and just
We
let
said
him know
power,
who
and
you're
y'all
gonna pick.
just stopped. That's what it was like. Power. Seth Rollins. Power. That's
Well,
not Seth
but
Rollins.
you threw us off though, because Cesaro was not power, so you could have went either way with that. One. You know what I mean? Let me see.
Anyone. We on a live show here, sir.
I got one.
Okay, he got one. Let's
You
go.
got one? All right.
Yep.
Male or female?
Female.
Shorter, taller.
Average.
Power or high flyer.
Both.
WWE, AEW.
WWE.
NXT or main roster.
Main roster.
Raw or SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Is she a current champion?
No.
What was her last title?
Good question.
Tag team.
Tag team. Okay, woman tag team.
Not current champion. Black or white?
Black. That kind of narrows it down to like 5.
It said is she currently in a tag team?
No.
Does she have a WrestleMania match booked right now?
Somewhat. Hasn't officially been announced.
Okay.
Is
Is she
Where's the
thick?
timer?
Right. Wait, is she thick?
Yes.
Okay, I know who it is.
who is it?
Did she used to come? Did she just recently change her attire?
Yes.
It's Naomi.
And the winners.
They got us all. They got us with the black.
Yeah.
That narrows it down like
Yeah,
4.
black.
That's why I was like, it was between. I said it was between
Right.
two people. He was like, "Is he?" I was like, "All right, if she's currently in the tag team, it's probably it's probably
he
either
said black.
like
I was like, so it was a white.
it's probably
Sure,
Kate.
we like,
I'm like, it's
That narrowed
probably
it down to 5.
it's probably Kate Carter. That's why I was like, if it's current
man.
tag team, it's Kate Carter. If it's
Niggas
not,
only get so many choices in
Naomi.
WWE.
Right.
Hey, it'd been worse when we said male.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
right.
either Montez or Dawkins. One of the two.
Well, it's nice that we named Naomi. That's a great female wrestler. Let's stay on the topic with females. I think we've been talking about them heavy. They running the game right now. And it just got me thinking, what is your favorite female wrestling match of all time? Coach, who you got?
If you know me and you've been following the pod, you know I'm a big fan of the GOAT, Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
So it definitely had to be.
She said here the wooing or booing. I couldn't do the boo. Somebody had to do the boo.
Oh,
Pause. So yeah, no, we're gonna do Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. The Hell in a Cell 2016 was one of my favorite joints. I love Sasha as well. Even now, you know, I catch her little. I don't watch the show, but I catch her little clips and stuff on YouTube.
Mercedes
I
Monet.
love, yeah. So she's still doing her thing, and I love it. You know, shout out her, shout out Snoop, shout out the GOAT.
Shout out that. Yeah, did you? I was looking at some history between Sasha and Charlotte. Do you know Sasha never held the belt for more than a month?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's wild, man. She
But as
always
long as-
lost it right away.
she would win it at a pay-per-view and lose it at a house show.
That's wild.
Or
man.
like every
Or the
time she
other way
defended it, like it was like okay, as soon as she defends it, she lost it. It was something
Yeah.
crazy like that.
Yeah,
And it was her and Charlotte going back and forth, just passing it back to each other for a minute.
That's
yeah.
crazy,
That was
crazy.
my favorite.
Well, Chuck, best women's match of all time in your book.
Black History Month is over, but I still got to go with Sasha and or Mercedes Moné versus Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Both women headlining WrestleMania.
That is
was
dope.
dope.
Yeah,
Shout out to them headlining WrestleMania 2
and
women.
I even enjoyed the fact that, like, you seen it on their face, like they was like, we about to
This is
fight,
big.
and then when the crowd started screaming, and they both got captured in the moment, like, oh my God, we're really here, like
This is big, yeah.
and Mercedes like, let's go, we got to put on a show, like,
Right.
like, I think they both broke character as soon as when the crowd just was like, y'all deserve this. They was like, oh crap,
Right.
like we was like at first it was like, yeah, you ready? Oh my God, we're here. But they ended up pulling it out, had a great match, so
Right.
I'm going to go with them for that one.
That was a damn good pick, man. Damn, I wish I would have thought of that one.
Yeah.
Ryan, who you get?
Mine is possibly two of the greatest right now that are wrestling. Back when they were in NXT. My honorable mention, I'll say that first, was going to be Asuka and the great Athena, who was also at that time Ember Moon. They put on a great match. Was NXT Takeover Brooklyn, but the one I am actually picking is Takeover Dallas. Was Bayley versus Asuka. When Bayley had the title, and Asuka put her to sleep, and that started the reign, that historical reign of Asuka. Went the entire time in NXT undefeated. To where she relinquished. Yeah, nobody was ready for Asuka. And she relinquished the title, basically, to go to the main roster. So she was never defeated in NXT.
Hell of a match. I'm going to stick with Coach and Ryan. And Sasha or Mercedes Moné, she is in my greatest match, which I think is NXT Brooklyn, Sasha Banks versus Bayley.
Yeah.
That match was incredible. The storytelling of the 4 horsewomen at the end throwing up the 4s. They going up to the main roster. Bayley was still standing down there to continue NXT. Just a story. And if you've seen that 24 documentary they got on NXT Brooklyn, when you see the backstage stuff with that, with Bayley and her mom backstage, it was just so much meaning in that match. I like a match. I don't make me no little bitch or nothing, but I like a match that make me cry. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My top matches, if I go down the list of my top 3 matches, or 5 even, all of them made me cry.
Ric
it
Flair
was
and
like,
Shawn Michaels. That
oh
one.
man, Cody versus Dustin Rhodes,
Yeah.
and that match did that to me, man. The ending, the 4 horsewomen. I love when you could tell a story and make a grown man cry. Pause, no Diddy. You know, just
Real men cry.
yeah, real men do cry. Real men do cry. So shout out Sasha Banks for being in three of the top women's matches in our
Bayley
book,
in two.
man.
Bayley's in 2, yeah.
And Bailey's in 2. Man.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. That was really dope. I also like the fact that after the Asuka and Bayley match, I think it was like maybe a week later, Sasha needed a tag team partner, and she called out Bayley, and everybody went crazy. So she finally came up to the main roster. That was dope too.
An honorable mention I did have. I didn't want to cut Chuck and have recency bias, but I was gonna throw Toni Storm and Mariah May in there, but it's too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon, man.
Yeah, that match was great.
That match was incredible. The whole feud was, but just too soon for that.
I'm looking forward to Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné. That clash, when that clash finally happens, is going to be great.
I'm looking for is Mercedes Moné and Athena. She's
That's
on like
even-
an
that's
800-day win streak right now with the Ring of Honor title. It's gonna take somebody symbolic to end that streak. And I think Mercedes is the one, man.
Okay.
I think that's gonna
Could be
happen.
Cody.
Cody.
He good at industry.
Especially considering the only reason I said Tony was due to the fact that Tony called her out was like the collector of belts
Right,
in that
right.
promo. She was like, you know, I got this and this to do. I have this and this to do. But one day I will fight the collector of belts. And I'm like, ooh.
I got a
one person
prediction.
collecting all the belts.
What if Mercedes gets all the
All the
titles?
belts. I know that'd be crazy. But I got a prediction of a match. I don't know how we can get here, but if these two women can ever get in the same federation and fight, you give me Mercedes Moné and Roxanne Perez,
Oof.
I will spend every dollar I have to see that match live, man. The way the two of them, they height is pretty much exact. They both very technical wrestlers, but Roxanne, Mercedes Moné, take my money on that one right there, man.
Yeah.
I do not want to go backwards, but never mind. I got to.
Do it.
Roxanne and what's the old girl name? When she got hurt.
Oh yeah, I just watched that match today.
And
Actually,
if it wasn't for the fact that she got hurt, what is
Who we talking about?
her best friend that just got
Cora
back.
Jade.
Cora J, yeah.
If it wasn't for her getting hurt, like their tag team, they're how close they are, they play off each other.
Yeah.
And then Roxanne elevated when she was gone, and then she came back, and because she came back as an enforcer for Roxanne, it was like what I was thinking about tag teams, that one ascended, the other one just kind of stagnant. Because Roxanne is doing other stuff, she's now able to try to elevate herself. But
Yeah.
I believe if she would have stayed and not got hurt while Roxanne was ascending, she definitely would have got lost in the shuffle. But
Yeah,
because she went
possibly.
away while she was coming, when she came back, it was
She was
people
able
missed
to-
her.
Yeah.
And she was able to miss being part of the lure of getting dropped off. She was, no, I left, but now I'm back. So it's like, I think only when you can do stuff like leave the company for injuries or anything like that, where the fan base misses you when you come back, can you come back and reinsert yourself where you were at, or try to, you know, make something out of nothing? Because if she was there, you'd just been like, well, her partner's ascending and she ain't doing crap.
Yeah.
But no, her partner's hurt, so now she has to ascend. To when she comes back, it's like, all right, we remember how good you were, because she went right back into a title picture with the TNA, a title picture versus.
true.
So it's like, she's the only person I can think of was like, because of injury, she got pushed to the shelf, but
Yeah.
now she's right back in title pictures.
It's like
Yeah.
JC and Gigi Dolan. JC Jane
Yeah.
went on and to kind of ascend, and Gigi got lost in the shuffle. So
Definitely. Well, here on the Holy Podcast, family is big with us, and that got me thinking. If you could create your own wrestling family, pick out of any wrestlers of all time, you got to pick your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, and your wife. Who would your family consist of? Coach.
No, come to me last.
Come on, Coach last.
Come to me last.
Ryan, what would your wrestling family be?
Unless you don't have yours. You got yours together?
I'm gonna just piece it together at the top of my head.
Let's
right
go.
Now.
All right, let's go.
I said Rikishi is the pops
Oh, go.
because he make all these like strong wrestlers. So naturally, the Usos would be my brothers. That takes care of two right there.
Yep.
We say the mom. The mom would be. Let's go with. Let's see. Beth Phoenix. Why not? Right.
Okay.
Strong
Right.
family.
Beth Phoenix,
Then we
Rikishi.
end up with sister. Tamina. There we go.
There you go. And your wife.
The wife would be. This is a good one. Athena. There we go.
Athena. I am going to go. My father would be Dusty Rhodes.
Of course.
I knew it.
Dusty Rhodes would be my father because he gave birth to one of the greatest sons ever.
He said his
And that
brother
son
Cody.
is going to
Go
be my
Dust.
brother.
Go Dust.
No. So I got Dustin.
Right.
Dustin as my father. My brother is Cody.
And
Mother, I'm going to go Sapphire. Because Dusty Rhodes loves Sapphire. I'm light skinned. You got her black, he white. That makes sense why I would be this color. So that would be my mother, Sapphire. My sister, I am going to go with Bianca Belair. I just felt like I like working out. We can go to the gym together, have a good time. And my wife is none other than the Amazon goddess herself, Megan Bain from AEW. I love this woman. I think she's the most beautiful woman in professional wrestling right now. Just absolutely amazing. I would let her beat me if I was a bad boy whenever she wants. She could lock me in a wine cellar. She could have her way with me. Seriously. And Dr. Umar, I don't give a shit what you gotta say. That Snow Bunny is it. But anyway, who we at? Wow. Coach?
So I'm gonna go next. I'm the OCJ.
Oh
Chuck
yeah,
Jordan. Chuck. My wife is gonna be Jay Cargill. My pops is going to be The Rock.
Final boss.
My brother is going to be Jacob Fatu. My sister is going to be Nia Jax. And my mom
Linda McMahon.
My mom would probably be Jacqueline.
Oh, that ain't a bad pick. Now, he said save him for last. This better be a good one.
Did I get all of them?
You got them all? You got them all.
I'm a rich nigga, dog. So my list going to be a little longer than yours. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking up some people. I'm going to start with my brother. My brother would have to be The Rock. I couldn't make The Rock pop because we ain't far off in age, so it can't be my dad.
That's your nephew then.
Yeah, what's up, Neff? What's up, my sister, I talked about her already in the show. I'm going to talk about it one more time. Charlotte, woo! Right, that's this right there. So my pop would have to be somebody interesting for me, somebody who just don't give a F. You know, somebody who just, about that life. And it'll have to be none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Throw us hard.
You know what I'm saying? Moms would have to be Sable.
Ooh.
But see, I got to add more, though, because I got a butler. My butler's going to be Pat Patterson.
Oh, my God. The pecker picking? What the hell?
My mistress is going to be Jada Parker.
You got mistresses,
my
butlers.
My chef is going to be Nia Jax because she got that thing right there.
Yeah, if you ain't got that thing, you ain't cooking. Man.
And then my wife would have to be none other than first Keisha because I don't want no smoke. Right? Smoke. But aside from her, it'd have to be Alexa Bliss because I love a nut.
Ah, man. Dr. Umar not going to be happy with me and you.
Hey, since he did all that, can I have a best friend?
We're running out of time. I was
going to say real fast, my best friend... R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt would have been my best friend.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
Fireflies.
You know, pop culture takes on professional wrestling sometimes, and you see celebrities in feuds on TV, and sometimes when they arguing, you think they was watching a WWE promo the way they talking back and forth to each other. And what got me thinking about this was the feud that's been going on lately in the sports world with LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith going back and forth. This is not an argument, ladies and gentlemen. These are promos.
Michael Jordan.
These are real promos. James cut one on him on the Pat McAfee show. Then right after, Stephen A. came right back on first day, cut a promo.
He said if he put his hands on me, I would have swung
on him. I'm going to say what I want about Bronny James. So they going back and forth, and it got me thinking that would be a celebrity match that I would love to see in professional wrestling. Coach, do you have two celebrities that you would like to see in a wrestling ring?
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. I'm going to give y'all two real quick because I know he's short on time. The first one will be P. Diddy and Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? For blowing that car up.
What?
He blew the car up, man. You got to get his zip back. You know what I'm saying? Diddy blew the car up. You got to get his zip back. And then the second one will be, I want to, he's been my brother for the longest, but he's been on the tear for the last 10 years. Kanye West versus all the Jews. Go ahead, Chuck.
A handicap match. A handicap match for Kanye versus all the Jewish people.
It's a gauntlet match. That's what it is.
A gauntlet match.
And the next one come out.
Wow. I'm going to go with Kendrick versus Matter of fact, tag team. Chris Brown and Kendrick versus J. Cole and Drake.
J. Cole and Drake.
J. Cole wouldn't tag in. He'd be like, hey.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, that's a handicap match.
The worst part is I was actually going to say, and right when Drake goes hit the hot tag, J. Cole just pulls the drop, hops off the apron, just walks off.
Yeah,
right. Let Chris Brown and Kendrick beat the crap out of him.
Brown got to get one of them Migos. Which one was he going at?
Right.
Going at?
Man, I was gonna say something else before, but since we in the culture, so I'm to talk about Birdman versus Charlamagne the God because he need to put some respect on his name.
Yeah,
they never handled
was a good one.
That was a hell of a promo right there.
Yeah.
Is we
All
finish?
three of y'all.
Is we finish or is we done?
All three of
Yo,
y'all.
put
All
some
three of
respect-
y'all.
three of y'all.
All three of y'all.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, celebrities, man. Pop culture is always trying to take from pro wrestling, whether they want to admit it or not.
Even in the Trump speech with the paddles and the chanting "you suck" and all that.
Right,
other stuff. I was like,
exactly.
wow.
But we all know, we all got the Holy podcast going, but what you guys don't know individually, we all do a ton of things. You see Coach with the book. Explain some things that you got going on with yourself, Coach.
Man, talk about it. Listen, I got the book coming out 4/11. I think this dropped right before that. So look, I'm thinking this is going to be on a Thursday. So tomorrow, make sure you go on Amazon and cop the book, Indulging in Pandora's Box. It's an easy read. It's a good read. It's down to earth. It's some stuff that you definitely can relate to. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to get married, come holler at me. I'm the best officiant you can ever hire. And if you want to make your relationship stronger, I am a relationship coach. This is what I do. This is what I love. I guarantee you'll find no other coach that indulges into your relationship to help you get to that next level like me. So if you want to get to that next level, holler at your boy, Coach.
I like how you said indulging in a relationship.
Talk about it.
Hey, you talking about the book?
Talk
Look at
about
that nigga be thinking about shit. Yeah, that nigga be thinking about shit. Ryan, what you got going on? Tell the people.
As y'all know, I am also an R&B artist. If you didn't know, now you know. I am on all platforms. Just all of my social media is Ron T Icon. I'll keep you updated on new music. I am we're done with the project aside from the mixing and mastering, and we just have to add ad-libs and intros to some songs, and then project is done. So Icon Movement, keep a lookout on that. Project is coming soon. Myself and Dutch Schultz, DET.
The OCJ. Chuck Jordan. What you got going on, brother? Let them know.
R&B artist, podcast host. We got merch.
Yes.
We do have merch.
OCJ merch is out. Please cop that. Buy two. And if you got extra money, you can get one of these guys also. But make sure you get the OCJ shirt, all right? If nothing else, get the OCJ. I'm trying to get it in hoodie format, too, because my daughter wanted it in a hoodie format. But I'm working on that.
Yep.
But we got merch out. But I got R&B music out. Chuck Jordan, all platforms. I'm also, for the older folks, if you don't know what all platforms is, just go to YouTube, type in Chuck Jordan, R&B. I'm right there. It's a little teddy bear. Check me out.
Yeah. Speaking of merch, forget his OCJ shirt. Get my Abe Lincoln Memorial ABE from DET shirt. Cop it. It's on theholypodcast.com. But yeah, what I got going on is on my individual platform, ABE from DET. I talk about a ton of things, but mostly it's sports related. And in the future, I am in the process of creating a new podcast. So if you are out there and you love sports, you want to talk about sports, I am looking for new co-hosts for my new show, Honest with Abe. So if you're interested, drop me a DM. It's going to be airing in the spring, in the summertime. We're going to do some dope things. We got some stuff with the Pistons lined up, the Tigers, the Lions. So if you are there sitting on your couch right now thinking, I want to talk some sports, I want to get on a podcast, now is your chance. Hit your boy up. We are looking for applications.
Absolutely.
So once again,
like the
if
Elvis
you
commercial.
want merch, make sure you go get the merch. The website is what is it again?
holypodcast.com.
So you go there and you get merch. Okay? And then when you're done with that, go to that same website and get the OCJ merch.
Yep.
And when you're done with that, go back to the website, get the Abe Memorial.
Yep.
And when you get some more money, go back to the site and get the Coach shirt. Okay?
He
When you get some more money, go back and get the Icon shirt.
He said get the icon shirt.
And then when you get the Icon shirt, make sure you get the Holy shirt.
And
Yeah.
Minx.
And
Minx.
And then, and if you got some change, get the links.
Oh man, she gonna cut you for that. She gonna cut you for
I am the
that.
villain. And guess what? There's no love. She ain't got no love for the champ. I wish I had the title right now. So since she ain't got no love for the champ, I ain't got no love for you. OCJ in the hills.
Well, I got love for Minx Mayhem.
Villain.
She is not here. Like you all know, we film in Detroit. She live in San Antonio. She'll be flying in next month for next month's shows. But shout out Minx Mayhem, who brings the mayhem all the time. We love you, sis. But
I ain't saying I don't still love her. I'm just saying right now there's no love lost for the merch.
Right.
Make sure you go get that.
We
And
also-
go get it again.
We also got other stuff coming with the Holy Shh podcast as
Yes.
well. Look
Yes.
for gaming inspired stuff from the Holy Shh podcast as well.
yeah,
talk
Twitch
about
is
our
going
Twitch.
crazy. Twitch is going crazy right now.
What month are we in?
Before we let you go, make sure you subscribe. Did y'all know? You probably knew this already, Abe. But did you know that when you're recording and you're on YouTube, if you say subscribe, the button lights up? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you
It
know that?
does.
That's crazy.
Did you know that? It
That's
lights
crazy.
up. So look, go down
Try
right down below. You know, it's a little subscribe button. Subscribe if you
Subscribe.
have not subscribed.
Do it.
And then do me this favor. Look, I got kicked out of my my ex. Somebody that hacked me, stole it. I can't get back in. I made a new ex. So go follow me on X if y'all have not done yet. You know what I'm saying? At Coach DTM on everything in life.
Oh, my bad. Follow me at Chuck Jordan R&B, all sites, and make sure you go get the merch. What month are we in? I don't know, but next month I got a new shirt coming after OCJ runs out. I got a new one, and y'all gonna love it. Me and Abe have been cooking it up. I'm Chef Boy RD in these shirts, man. I'm telling you, I got so many concept ideas. But make sure y'all go get the OCJ.
Well, that's been it for us today. Till next time, though, shout out Minx Mayhem, who brings the mayhem. Like I said, she's not here, but she'll be on next episode. But till then, it's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T the Icon.
The villain, OCJ, Chuck Jordan.
King Coach.
I thought it was the Undertaker. The way you took that hat off. What the hell? Oh man! But anyway, you've been tuned in to the Holy Shit Podcast. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.